I will really approach this topic from a consumer perspective to start with, and then an advertiser perspective. So what does the advertiser look like? See, the fact that the regional is the new national as a theme has been running around for a year now, right? And already substantial, as Mr. Venkat has said, substantial amount of advertising is already on to regional. So if you really look at FMCGs, which are the major spenders right now on media, so 30% of all advertising happens by FMCG clients, and out of them, a typical national advertiser has around 30 to 40% allocated to regional in terms of spends, right? So that is purely buying reach, buying FCT, and depending on the merit of each player. Now, what are the other opportunities where he is really wanting to spend more money? If that is the question that we need to answer. If regional media owners or media brands can create powerful consumer engagement opportunities, right? Which, for example, take the case of Andhra Pradesh. So the fact that an Enadu would know, the pulse of an Andhra consumer much stronger, be it say Ugadi festival or a Sankranti festival or a Varalakshmi Vratam or any of these consumer opportunities, if they celebrate larger than life and they do it collaboratively, then advertisers can actually ride on these properties through sponsorships. So one is a sheer FCT-led model based on reach, and the other is you can actually do large collaborative properties based on consumer passions. So we at Big FM really had been pioneers in this regional space, because yes, we are a very large FM network with 45 stations. We broadcast in 14 languages, and that technically can be divided into around 10 to 11 hubs, right? So which are 10 regions. So Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Bengali, Oriya, Marathi, and all the regions, Gujarati, etc. So what we have done is, on one end we get revenue by sheer value, volume, reach that my stations really, reach out to people. And on the other end, we have pioneered this concept of celebrating consumer passions, like by celebrating the Big Telugu Music Awards, and then Big Telugu television awards, and etc. by collaborating with the regional players, right? So what we have is radio, what we have is our own network channels. Wherever we didn't have our own network channels, we collaborated with partners like Star and like ETV, etc. And this collectively builds compelling value to the advertiser. So he would have really spent only X on buying FCT on an AP network of my channel, but because of this collaborative regional property which targets consumers, which reaches out to consumers, he's maybe spending 5X with us. So we are not looking at how can we get more share of radio in this market, but how can we create better consumer enriching properties which he can really drive sponsorships on. So that's point one. And the second is, I think there are a lot of trade marketing budgets available even in the regional. So there are a lot of regional marketing managers, right? So be it Airtel or be it Telecom or be it FMCG, the regional marketing guys have significant amount of budgets under their disposal, which they are using for a lot of shopper activations and distribution, dealer marketing, etc. So I think the regional channels can use their cloud actually to, if they can actually answer the solution of delivering value to these regional spends, and that is another source of revenue where we can increase spends on regional channels by shifting from trade marketing budgets towards mass medium channels. So that's my perspective.
Thank you very much, all of you all. If we could perhaps broaden the discussion a little bit here, and looking at a country like India, which we've been talking about the number of youth consumers rising, and the fact that India is not one country, the fact that consumers are so disparate, in different parts of the country, their preferences, tastes are quite different. Rather than limiting the discussion to a media reach standpoint, can we think about, large marketers need to have this challenge of needing to reach out to the hinterland, expand their consumer bases across, from urban centers and expand into the rural areas. In this context, where can media play the role
it all comes back to how good your piping is in terms of the internet, how well everything is connected, what are the speeds, can you actually view video. India will still have some of those bottlenecks to cross. I think globally it's changing, and I'm sure it's going to percolate into Indian context. And it's much more relevant to India because we are much more of a society that tries to thrive on connecting to each other, understanding what's going on, than the West in that sense. So I think it's the next 5-10 years, I think there will be significant change in convergence.
Can I add something to this?
Sure.
The only change which can happen fast, which I've seen recently, is IPTV. In the West, it's really taken over in a big way. India has been talking about it for a long time, but government has not given the kind of bandwidth which it should have. Reliance is supposed to come out, and Reliance Mukesh Ambani Group, and in a big way. If that comes in, it changes the complete scenario. Complete. When I say complete, I mean tomorrow you can even focus a television program to Rajahmundry, Kakinada, Godivada, XYZ within Andhra Pradesh, or within, let's say if you want to focus only to old city. The IPTV is going to change. IPTV is not just going to give you the television messages. You can link your internet, you can link your phone, you can link any kind of gadgets which you have at home into that IPTV. And like, for example, I've seen recently, they have even connected their cell phone to landline, landline to cell phone. To me it looked crazy, unbelievable. But that's the kind of changes which are happening in the IPTV. IPTV is going to change completely once it hits India in a big way. Then the other one is, of course, people talk about, you should know better, but 4G is supposed to be also equally as, change which is going to bring into the thing, 4G.
One innovation that I've heard of, though I don't know in detail about, is about a product that allows you to broadcast regional advertising in national channels. There is a company by name Amagi that I've heard of, and I'm not too sure about the exact details, but I know for sure that it's been tested out, it's available in the market, and they are getting to some sort of partnerships. But that potentially can transform how television, local content can be beamed into national channels. So that provides a lot more leverage on that.
Actually, I'll clarify that to you. I think it's not exactly messages into the national channel. It can be brought in any channel. It's like a district edition of a print newspaper.
Right.
What they are doing is, let's say if you are in Vijayawada, they tied up with the Vijayawada cable operator, or a MSO as you call it, and at a particular time, along with the agreement of the channel, they stop during the period when the national ads are being beamed, or a particular time slot where they say, okay, at this particular time slot we give it to you. That particular time slot, they have the local advertising pushed into it. Right. So during that period, if you go to the other town, the regular telecast continues. Only in that particular city, they'll remove that and put their cassette into it. So that can happen anywhere in the country, not for national advertisers, but national or regional or any other.
At this stage, I just wanted to do a quick check on the audience. How many people from the media background and how many advertisers, advertising agencies, advertising, up your raise hands please. And pure media companies? Oh, that's the dominant group. I was just planning to shift gears to a little bit about messaging, if that is okay with you all. See, yeah, go ahead.
In fact, you had this, I just wanted to add a couple of points on the question that you've just posed, the last one. For example, look at digital. Today, it's dominantly an English medium, across the country. So if there are 82,000 newspapers and reaching out to 400 million people in the country, today, digital, even if they boast about 120 million audiences across the net, it is all in English, predominantly in English. While YouTube is a language agnostic medium, but the power, just imagine if text and search and all these possibilities and create are in the regional languages. When people, when mothers and people in their 40s, 50s who are colloquially talk in their local regional languages, create and converse the content in. Suppose if you go to Indonesia or to all these places, the Gmail account actually is in the respective local language. It's not in English. So while television has graduated to it's still the best way to reach out to be it rural or be it to urban in India. I think one is digital, regionalization of digital can expand opportunities multifold. And second is phase 3 eventually in radio whenever it comes in, and when 800 odd frequencies open up, then the penetration of radio going from 30% to significantly can reach on every nook and corner of the country. That will again be a great inflection point to get more regional monies. Because the more lower down the strata these mediums get, the more stronger will be the mediums to create impact for advertisers.
All right, thank you all for being such an engaged audience, and with that we'll close this panel. Thank you all.